This is Tom Myers, Superintendent, Bellevue Community School District, coming to you with this week's Believe in the Blue update. It's kind of a rainy, dreary day out there right now. Hopefully it straightens out a little bit here, but want to let you know a few things coming up soon here. On Monday evening, we have a board meeting. That will be our public hearing on the budget for this upcoming year. Right now, the proposed budget is that to actually go down 10 cents that way for the upcoming fiscal year 18 or the 17-18 school year. Just so you know, we have been monitoring where our funds are at, and we feel comfortable in reducing the rate by just a little bit over a dime. So that's a good thing that way. Some other upcoming dates and upcoming information to know about towards the end of next week. Next Friday, the 14th, there is no school, and then that following Monday and Tuesday, there is no school for students either then. We do have professional development for teachers on the 18th, but there's no school for students the 14th through the 18th. We'll resume school on the 19th. A few other things that way. Our concerts are coming up for the music department on May 15th. That's still a little ways away, but May is sneaking up on us here. On May 15th is the vocal concert for grades 6 through 12. On May 16th is the band concert for grades 6 through 12. And on May 17th is the elementary concert. All of those concerts will be held at the Bellevue Middle School, High School on the stage and in the West Multi-Purpose Gym. West Gym, whatever you want to call it that way. So just to let you know a little bit about that. This upcoming week we also have some, or actually starting tomorrow, we have students going to the Future Business Leaders of America, FBLA. Their state conference and state competition is this Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday morning. Tracy Weber, their sponsor, our business teacher, has a lot of students going. I'd say roughly 30 students going out there to Coralville, out by the Iowa City area for this. They will work to not only do well at the state level or win at the state level, but also to advance on to nationals. We've been having several students in the last several years who have advanced on to nationals, which is a great thing. It says a lot about the program. It says a lot about the dedication of our students to wanting to do a great job, and they've been impacted not only by Mrs. Weber, but by other people as well. So congratulations, Mrs. Weber, all the students, and anyone else who's come in there from the community and assisted our students in any way. Thank you very much. Also Thursday we have a boys track meet at Tipton. Then on Friday we have a girls and boys golf meet versus Cal Wheaton Midland, and they are both at home that way. On Saturday we have honor band at Cole College, and that continues on into Sunday. Mr. Davies has some people out there again. Great group, has been doing very well with students going out there. I'll give you a little more of an update on that next week and how they did and what they performed and all those kind of great things like that. Next Monday we have a girls golf meet at home versus Monticello, while the boys travel to Monticello for a golf meet. And we have junior high track season kicks off next week at Tipton on Monday. And then on Tuesday of next week, we have a girls track at Clinton and boys track at DeWitt Central. And then the following Wednesday, we have girls golf at actually at home versus Cascade. That's one that was postponed from earlier in the week due to the weather, and the boys travel to Cascade for that event. And then on the 13th, the day before we go on break for students that way, our girls and boys golf are traveling to Easton Valley in the Preston Plum Creek Golf Course for a meet there. And then boys track is at Monticello that night. So a lot of things happening that way, a lot of great things. We had the first grade exhibition night just Monday night. Wonderful exhibits there, wonderful presentations by our first grade students to their parents, grandparents, friends, and whoever else came over. So a really great event there by Mrs. Ray and Mrs. Roth. We also had preschool roundup that evening as well. That was a great turnout there. We had kindergarten roundup the week before. A lot of different things going on. I know we have some high school stuff happening too. We have prom coming up on April 22nd. We have Operation Prom, the mock accident, here on April 21st. We'll have a speaker again, but that really is put on. Yes, it's sponsored by the student council and things like that, but it's put on by the Bellevue Emergency Services and local emergency services from anywhere from Lamont, Springbrook, the Iowa State Patrol, Jackson County Sheriff's Department, the police department, all those different places. So it takes a lot out of their day to make this happen for our students, but it's very educational for our students. We do it every other year. I just want to thank all those people for their help with that too. So there's more things going on that way, but those are just some beginnings for you. Always look at our Facebook page, the Tom Meyer page. We'll have a bunch of things on there. Look at Tom Meyer BHS for some feeds for PK through 12. Dave Wright, has our activities director on Twitter, has the Bellevue Comets Mr. Raker under Jeff Raker has that. Jeanette Hardrick Schrader has that under Twitter. So just a lot of different places you can look to get information that way and follow along with what's going on. I want to read you, I know I've read a little bit about this before, but Unthink by Eric Wall, who actually is coming to Maquoketa on August 22nd, and our teachers will be going out to see him. Kind of talk about creativity and kind of, as the book says, unthink and, kind of rediscover your creative genius here. I want to read just a little here. Greatest leaders were simply common people who were compelled to provoke us to think and act differently, not in a contrived effort at vainglory, but because something about their circumstances demanded a better way. They were provocative because they lived with conviction that life itself could and should continually advance toward a higher standard and produce a more fulfilling result. You think whatever you want about that, but the way I'm looking at it educationally is we have to constantly be looking at what we're doing. How can we make things better for each and every student, for our district, for our community, for everyone involved in any way? What are we doing to make things better? And we always have to have that vantage point out there, take our blinders off and see the whole picture. That's really a key, and we try to get relevant learning for kids, real life learning for kids, no matter if they're in preschool, second grade, fifth grade, ninth grade, 12th grade, whatever it is. We want to try to get real life experiences for them, relating what they're learning to real life, and we want to look at things differently. What could be better? And we want to ultimately provide opportunities for the future leaders in our community, that way, our students, to lead not just our community but beyond in whatever they do. So it's a good book. If you ever want to take a chance to read it, let me know. We're reading it as an administrative team right now. We have some other people reading it as well, but it's a good one, good, easy, quick read. So on that note, hopefully the rain clears up today and we'll go from there. Sounds like this weekend should be a great weekend though. I will talk to all of you next week. Have a great one, everyone.